What up? I got the question of the day for you, but before I give you today's question, I want to just explain something to you. So I've been doing these questions on a daily basis for almost 300 days, right? I've been doing it every day since April, like end of April. I've missed 2 days in the last almost year. And I made a deal with myself that when I started doing these questions, that I was always going to give you me in whatever state that I'm in, right? Whether I'm, wearing makeup or not makeup, or my hair's done, or whatever it is, that whether I'm in my bathrobe, that I'm always going to give you me. And so that I wanted to do that because I felt it was going to take some pressure off of me to always be done up. I didn't want to put all this pressure on me and oh my God, I've got to wear makeup every day. Because I don't wear makeup every day. And there's some days where some videos I'm crying, some days videos I'm ecstatic, some videos I'm like this. And so you were always going to get me and whoever I am. And so today's question, right, is kind of fitting because I thought today's question is going to be perfect, right? Perfect. Little hint for this. So hold on, let me give you today's question. Are you a perfectionist? Right? Yes, no, maybe. Situational, maybe? I don't know. Please explain. Let's talk about this. Okay, so let's talk about perfectionism, right? So if you notice, I spelled it with a K and I put, right? But maybe that's my version of being a perfectionist, right? And I got to tell you something. So I write these questions, right? I put them on a piece of paper and I write them and I'm generally I'm good to go. But what's interesting is that when I wrote the questions this morning, I started and then I'm I didn't like the placement. And then I started again, I was I didn't like the placement of where the red went. And then I tried again and I was nah, it's just, I was running out of room. So it's funny generally whenever I do this and I write these questions, I generally write it and that's it. It's one and done. But for some reason today, of all days, I had to write it 4 times, right? Until I got to this part, right? So first, before I answer the question, I want to hear from you. Are you a perfectionist? Right? Comment below and come be part of this judgment-free conversation, right? I created this channel and these questions as a form of support, right? Let's unite, not untie. Let's listen to each other. Let's hear what each other has to say. Let's support one another. So, am I a perfectionist? No, if there's one answer, no, I don't think I'm a perfectionist, because I think if I was, that I wouldn't be here on this camera, in my bathrobe and no makeup on, right? I would want to be, but then, but at the same time, I had to write this many times before, right? So, I guess it's, in a way, it's situational, right? So, I don't know. It's tough. I don't think I'm a perfectionist, because my husband has been teaching me, you just get up and you just do it, right? You just, because I used to be this, as soon as, which I guess is a form of perfectionism, right? I used to be this, well, as soon as this is done, as soon as I have this, as soon as I know how to do this, as soon as I have enough money. And my husband just, taught me, no, you just do it, and then you figure it out along the way. And that was a big part of doing these YouTube videos, was that I had no idea what I was doing, and I still don't always know what I'm doing, but I know a little bit better now, a little bit more now than I did almost 300 days ago, right? I've got a little bit better idea, but I wouldn't have known what I've got now if I didn't start then. I don't know, it's all crazy, but overall, am I a perfectionist? No. There's certain things that I like a certain way, clearly, the sign, that I wanted to get this all proper and organized, but I'm trying to back out of that and just realize I just have to start. I have to just not say it as soon as, and I just need to start. And it's not about being perfect, and it's just about being persistent. So I don't know, that's kind of a roundabout answer to the question. Now I want to hear from you. Comment below and come be part of this judgment-free conversation. And hey, while you're here, subscribe. Come hang out with us. Seriously, this is a cool place to be. Seriously, it is. And invite a friend, because the more people that are part of this conversation, the sooner we can change the world. Thanks.